Okay, so as you know, the 2023 Met Gala is happening Monday, May 1st. If you don't know about the Met Gala, it's an annual event that takes place the first Monday in the month of May. It's a fundraiser event for the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. The event usually marks the debut of the Institute's annual fashion exhibit. Each year, the charity event rakes in 8-figure sums according to Vogue, and that's no surprise since tickets this year are rumored to be $50,000 and tables can be about $300,000. The Met is an invite-only event with the guest list and theme curated by the editor-in-chief of American Vogue, Anna Wintour. Kim Kardashian was the first Kardashian to get an invite, and she only got it after she was with Kanye. Khloe Kardashian only went for the first time in 2022, and it was rumored that she couldn't go because she didn't get an invite. She says it's false. She could have went but decided not to go all those years before. Do y'all buy that? Anyways, so the event is really high fashion. It's that uppity, posh type of vibes. It's also ultra private. After you see celebrities on the red carpet, they have a cocktail hour where they can go look at the exhibit. They have a dinner. They have someone perform. Rihanna performed in 2015, for example. Then there's an after party. There is also a no phone, hence no social media policy, but some celebrities have defied that rule and have made it a habit to take bathroom selfies. One year, Keke Palmer took a picture of the food and said, "This is why they don't show y'all the food. I'm just playing." The photo went viral and everyone was like, "Oh, she won't get invited again." The chef defended his food and Keke ultimately apologized. Beyoncé's first appearance was in 2008 and the theme was superheroes, fashion and fantasy. She wore this beautiful ruffled baby pink gown from Armani Privé. The hairstyle and everything was giving classic vibes. She didn't go again until 2011 and the theme was Alexander McQueen Savage Beauty. She wore an Emilio Pucci gown along with a black tulle mermaid skirt. It had sparkling gold accents all over it. The dress was so tight she couldn't make it up the stairs without help. In 2012, just 4 months after having Blue Ivy, she went to the Met in this sheer sparkling black Givenchy gown with a beautiful ombre purple tail. The theme that year was Schiaparelli and Prada Impossible Conversations. She was the last person to arrive and she was late because she decided last minute to go, and they had the dress for another purpose but it wasn't used, and luckily it didn't need any alterations. She was glowing that year. Now, ever since she wore this Givenchy dress, that has been her go-to designer every year since, from 2012 to 2016. I put 2 and 2 together and found out some tea on her and these dresses. The link for that video will be in the comments. In 2013, the theme was Punk, Chaos to Couture. She wore a fiery black and orange Givenchy dress with gloves to match. Now, the 2014 Met Ball was one for the history books. This was the year of the elevator incident. She wore a black sheer high-slit Givenchy dress. The theme was Charles James Beyond Fashion. Everything started off so well. On the carpet, Beyoncé's ring fell off, and Jay-Z, instead of just picking it up, he made a grand gesture by doing a mock proposal. And afterwards, I realized, you know what? Men will do the absolute most when they know they're not all the way right. Later on, in an elevator, y'all know how it went down. Solange was caught on camera beating on Jay-Z. Beyoncé hardly intervened. To this day, no one is completely sure what exactly caused the altercation, but at the time, most people speculated that it was because he was unfaithful, and well, Lemonade happened 2 years later, so there's that. This picture says a lot. You can see Jay-Z has his hand to his cheek and he looked absolutely stunned. Solange is wearing her anger on her face, but Beyoncé, she's not giving anything away. Look at her smiling from ear to ear. It seems so genuine, doesn't it? It just lets you know that looks can be very deceiving. It makes me wonder how many times we've seen her smiling, meanwhile she wasn't happy. Jay-Z didn't even get the chance to ride home in the same car with them. Okay, so 2015, they put up a brave front and went again together. They knew that people would automatically remember what happened the previous year, but they didn't care. The theme was China through the looking glass. Beyoncé bodied the Met that year. She ate. Some people didn't like the ponytail. It was actually supposed to be an Asian chignon style, but Beyoncé didn't like it and they changed it at the very last minute. She was the last person to arrive. She liked the ponytail so much, she wore it out like 2 days later, and they made this meme about when your hair still looks good after prom, which I found so funny because facts. She also redid it to wear it to the Tidal event in October. Beyoncé's last attendance was in 2016. She went without Jay-Z. Lemonade was released like a week before. The theme was Manus Ex Machina, fashion in an age of technology. Beyoncé wore a latex, puffy-sleeved, flesh-toned gown by Givenchy. It was made with 2,000 pearl embellishments. People went in on her makeup though. Sir John did the makeup and they hated the eyeshadow, and so did I. I was like, what was he thinking? Normally he does a good job, but not that time in my opinion. He responded to the backlash and posted a picture that said, to avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing. Later on down the line, he said, I had a bad year where I got dragged to hell, but I learned from it. So I don't think there's any such thing as a mistake if you learn from it. And at the time, I liked it and my client liked it. Every year, people look forward to seeing Beyoncé attend the Met Gala. I'm sure she's always gotten an invite, but just doesn't show up all the time. In 2018, the theme was Heavenly Bodies, Fashion and the Catholic Imagination. There was this whole thing with people saying Beyoncé was best dressed and how she showed up as the Holy Ghost. It was so funny to me because obviously she wasn't there. The reason people are really keeping their fingers crossed this year is because Beyoncé worked with the creative director of Balmain, Olivier Rousteing, to do a collection of outfits for each of her 16 songs from her album Renaissance. This is the first album to do such a thing. The clothes aren't for sale and some of the songs even has 2 outfits. She wore Virgo's Groove to do a Grammy photo shoot, and she wore Pure Honey when she accepted her 2 Brit Awards. At the time though, no one knew about the collection yet. She also was on the cover of Vogue France for the first time wearing heated. The theme for the 2023 Met is Karl Lagerfeld, a line of beauty. Karl was a designer and he was the creative director for Chanel and Fendi. He died in 2019 at the age of 85. Karl also worked with Balmain. Once the Renaissance Couture outfits were revealed, people realized that the song Cuff It didn't have an outfit. I doubt they didn't make one for it, so everyone thinks she may wear it to the Met. And I think that's a possibility, but if she doesn't wear it, then she may wear it on tour. A source said an A-list singer will appear at the Met after years of not going, and she's not going because she loves the event, but more so to promote her album and an exclusive collection with a French house. If wearing your own haute couture design to the Met Gala for your top 10 single from your own album isn't promoting, then I don't know what is. We'll just have to wait and see. Beyoncé is unpredictable. Let me know if you guys think she'll go. Leave your thoughts on this video below. Have a great day.